a title that is starting to get more and more buzz and more people are starting to talk about it and people are asking me to start creating content around this game is World War III. Guys, this is a title that's coming to us from the Farm 51 and the publisher My Games, and this is a title, guys, that I hadn't really heard a lot about. I remember seeing little like a trailer for it a number of years ago. It released, guys, back in October of 2018, and I didn't even know that. And this is a game that's starting to build some momentum. There's a lot of people talking about it. And I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on this. And there's a lot of people talking about this being the COD killer or the Battlefield killer. And so I want to give you guys my thoughts on it. And from what I've seen of the game, what I've played of the game so far, what I think as far as this being a COD killer or something that could really disrupt the FPS space in a major way. So let's talk about it. So guys, World War III currently is available on Steam. It is a tactical online multiplayer first-person shooter title, guys, where the world is your battleground, according to them. Outgun the enemy in thrilling team-based skirmishes with a huge arsenal of weapons, vehicles, gadgets, and drones at your disposal. Okay, so currently, guys, the game is $14.99 to buy the basic copy of World War III. This is an online PvP game, guys. There is partial controller support at this point in time as well. So let's talk about this. Well, number one, guys, if we're comparing this title to, let's just say, Call of Duty and Battlefield, I feel like it's really hard to make this being, really hard to say that this is going to be the COD killer. And the reason being, guys, is one major thing right off the bat is that this is not supported on consoles yet. We know that Call of Duty esports, we know that a lot of COD players, most of them are probably playing on consoles at this point in time. Sure, there's more and more people playing on PC now, but if we're talking about from a competitive perspective, people have played COD over the years on consoles, specifically PlayStation at this point because they've had the partnership with Activision. So that's my first initial thought here. When we say this is going to be the COD killer, the first thing I look at is, okay, how long's the game been out? But secondly, is this even on consoles? And it's not on consoles. And according to the Farm 51 and My Games, there's no real information yet as to if it's even going to come out on consoles at any point in the future. And so that's something that is starting to immediately start to throw me off a little bit. From what I've played of the game, guys, I haven't put a ton of time into it as of yet. But what I will tell you is that it's a pretty interesting, intriguing, and exciting title. I really do enjoy it at this point in time. I am excited to see where it goes in the future. I think it could be something really special. I just don't know if we're at the point yet where we can start saying this is going to be the COD killer, because I'm not seeing a lot of people from the COD community moving over to World War III at this point in time. The numbers aren't justifying it on Twitch, and a lot of people are playing Warzone in the COD community right now, waiting for a title that they have league play and things of that nature. World War III, I think if they started adding modes like, significant competitive modes like ranked play, and they started adding some like really cool features to it that really start to justify more of a competitive base, I think similar to games like Halo, it could be something pretty special, where Halo Infinite obviously has started to draw a lot of the Call of Duty people away. Halo Infinite feels more of a potential COD killer than World War III in my mind, at least. And Halo Infinite is only on Xbox. So that's something that you have to think about as well. I do think that World War III definitely will play a part. I think the other thing, though, a lot of people, many people know about this game, but there are going to be people out there that don't want to pay $14.99 when they can play Warzone for free. They can play Halo Infinite for free. World War III, I think, would do really well if they made it a free-to-play, or they made it free-to-play for a certain period of time. Obviously, guys, I think that there's a lot of possibility here with World War III. Don't get me wrong. I think it could be something pretty special. At the end of the day, though, if it was going to be a killer of one of these FPS titles, I think it is more so in the line of Battlefield. Battlefield, guys, obviously has been under some fire. I really enjoyed Battlefield 2042, and I enjoy it for what it is. But I understand why the Battlefield community is really, there's a lot of backlash there. The bugs, the glitches, the issues that are going on. And a lot of people feel like the title should have waited to come out. And I agree. I think that a game needs to be fully polished before it releases to the world. But I think that this is would be more of a concern to me in the Battlefield community than the Call of Duty community. But even Battlefield, it's hard to say that this game is going to be the killer of Battlefield because it's only at this point on PC. If it were on consoles as well, guys, I think we could really start having some conversations. Another title out there, guys, that I would be keeping an eye on when we talk about the COD killer or the Battlefield killer, outside of Halo Infinite, which I think is like the number one, when we look at all of these games, Halo Infinite really goes to the top, at least in my mind. But the other title that's going to be coming out here is Crossfire X. And that's a title, guys, Crossfire is very popular, over in Asia. And this is a title that could be something very special, over here, and something that you might want to keep your eyes on when we're talking about a killer of one of these games. I don't think they're going to totally kill Call of Duty. They're not going to totally kill Battlefield because those communities are very loyal to those, to those games. But it does beg the question, guys, do you think that a title like World War III or, Halo Infinite, Crossfire X, what do you guys think is going to be the biggest challenge for, games like Call of Duty and Battlefield that have been at the top of FPSs for so long? Let me know in the comment section down below. And for more World War III content and videos, stay here with Zero TV.